Today, we all know Jimmy Butler as a superstar and the owner of the fourth highest scoring game in NBA playoff history. But what you didn't know is, I don't like the look of you, you have to go. Those were the last words.
Get comfy as we are about to delve into the fascinating lifestyles and outstanding internet worth of NBA big name Jimmy Butler. Known for his exquisite skills at the basketball court, Butler has risen to reputation for hard work and risk. Have you heard about Jimmy Butler's story? With a compelling story of triumph and persistence, Jimmy Butler has captured the hearts of basketball lovers worldwide. Born on September 14, 1989 in Houston, Terrell.
Because he had to worry about where he would eat and sleep. School simply wasn't a priority. And if you think it was basketball, that wasn't Jimmy's priority either. Butler loved to play basketball, and he'd spend a lot of time on the playgrounds. But he was only 5'3", and he wasn't the most talented. Despite the lack of talent, Jimmy had something that made him special, an incredible will to compete and win at all costs. So, as Jimmy grew taller and his skills improved, he became a known name on the streets of Tomball. Then, today,
Butler refused to permit his situations to define him. He observed solace in basketball and quickly found his innate expertise in the sport. Throughout his excessive college years, he impressed scouts along with his exquisite abilities and unyielding painting ethic, subsequently earning himself a scholarship from Marquette University. Butler's collegiate career at Marquette University garnered interest from NBA scouts, mainly due to his choice as the 13th ordinary pickout with the 2011 NBA Draft with the aid of the Chicago Bulls. This marks the start of his professional basketball adventure, in which he quickly mounted himself as a tenacious defender and reliable scorer. Over the years, he has played for various groups, along with the Minnesota Timberwolves, Philadelphia 76ers, and currently the Miami Heat. Alongside his on-court docket achievement, Jimmy Butler has also proven to be an intelligent entrepreneur, contributing notably to his astounding internet really worth. One of his primary commercial enterprise ventures includes the creation of his personal clothing brand known as Big Face Coffee, which won popularity throughout the NBA's bubble playoffs in 2020. This unexpected assignment showcased Butler's creativity and entrepreneurship in addition to diversifying his profit streams. Do you know the turning point in Butler's career that propelled him to NBA stardom? In addition to his apparel emblem, Butler has secured numerous lucrative endorsement deals with distinguished groups, including Jordan Brand, Gatorade, and Rain Total Body Fuel. These partnerships no longer best bolster his net worth, but additionally function as testaments to his marketability and have an effect on each on and off the court docket. As one of the highest paid athletes in the world, Jimmy Butler's net worth is envisioned to be around $50 million. With extensive earnings from his NBA contracts, endorsement offers, and entrepreneurial interest, he has carved a route to financial fulfillment. With his enormous wealth, Jimmy Butler enjoys a pricey lifestyle that displays his tough-earned success. He owns multiple luxurious residences, including a lavish mansion in Miami, Florida, which embodies his taste for luxury. Additionally, he possesses an outstanding series of luxury motors, providing one of the best vehicles that befit his reputation as an NBA celebrity. Butler's philanthropic endeavors also deserve recognition, as he often engages in charitable projects to give a return to the community. He has been actively concerned with numerous charitable organizations focusing on issues inclusive of kids' schooling, starvation relief, and community development. His dedication to creating a high-quality impact serves as an idea to enthusiasts and aspiring athletes alike. Jimmy Butler's journey from a challenging upbringing to turning into one of the most recognizable figures in the NBA is a testament to his resilience and unwavering willpower. Through basketball, entrepreneurial ventures, and endorsement deals, he has accrued a full-size internet really worth and lives an existence of luxury. As we continue to witness Jimmy Butler's profession unfold, it is clear that his name will stay synonymous with both achievements at the court docket and philanthropy off it. Jimmy Butler, a name synonymous with resilience, achievement, and philanthropy, has made an indelible mark in the world of expert basketball. Beyond his stunning internet worth, which keeps soaring, Butler's precise journey from difficult formative years to becoming an NBA celeb is a story that resonates with fans worldwide. His determination to the sport, commercial enterprise ventures, and philanthropic efforts have solidified his location as a nicely rounded and influential parent in the sports activities world. Jimmy Butler's childhood was marked by way of adversity. Reports imply that his father abandoned his own own family when he was only a baby, leaving him to face tumultuous formative years. At the gentle age of 13, he was even compelled to go away to his mom's house, leading him to look for refuge with diverse buddies. However, his lifestyle took a widespread flip for the higher when he crossed paths with Jordan Leslie while attending Tomball High School in Texas. Their friendship grew, and Leslie's mom generously supplied Butler with an area to stay in their circle of domestic relatives, providing him with lots of wanted stability. Butler's basketball journey began to take form when he decided to use the Chicago Bulls with the 30th General Select in the 2011 NBA Draft. His hard work and willpower paid off, propelling him into the ranks of the NBA elite. Despite being traded between groups, which include the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Philadelphia 76ers, Butler's expertise and leadership traits continually shone through. Notably, in July 2019, Butler joined the Miami Heat through a money-making 4-year, $142 million signal and trade deal, solidifying his place as a cornerstone player for the crew. Off the courtroom, Jimmy Butler has demonstrated himself to be a dynamic entrepreneur. His undertaking, Big Face Coffee, became a sensation in the course of the NBA playoffs while Butler operated a coffee store from his bubble room, charging a flat price of $20 according to Cup. Irrespective of length, the impromptu coffee save attracted several players. Recognizing its popularity, Butler took the initiative to trademark the logo, along with its logo, securing his vicinity inside the international commercial enterprise as Nicely. While Jimmy Butler's economic achievement is obvious, he is also known for his philanthropic efforts. During a duration of damage in 2018, he devoted himself to charitable contributions and raising attention for adolescent hunger. His dedication extended to a first-rate gesture when he donated $10,000 for every three-pointer he made with one hand at the same time as touring the Phoenix Military Academy. Jimmy Butler's first-rate journey from adversity to NBA stardom, coupled with his enterprise ventures and philanthropic endeavors, paints a picture of a nicely rounded and influential figure within international sports activities. His resilience, willpower to his craft, and commitment to creating a wonderful effect increased a long way past the basketball courtroom. As his net worth keeps growing, Butler's legacy as an image of triumph over adversity and a force for properly within the community is one to be able to continue to inspire and uplift people internationally. Known for his fantastic painting ethic, Butler's skills no longer pass ignored. In his college years, he played for Marquette University, in which he showcased his capabilities and stuck the attention of scouts. This brought about his entry into the NBA, in which he was decided on as the 30th normal pick by the Chicago Bulls in the 2011 NBA Draft. Butler's NBA career simply took off during his time with the Chicago Bulls. With his fantastic shielding capabilities and scoring prowess, he quickly mounted himself as a pressure to be reckoned with. His difficult-nosed gambling style, coupled with his leadership capabilities, made him a fan favorite and earned him the honor of his colleagues. In 2017, Butler was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves, where he continued to excel. His performances on the court garnered him more than one accolade, consisting of NBA All-Defensive Team choices and more than one All-Star Game appearance. He, in addition, solidified his role as one of the league's top players when he signed with the Miami Heat in 2019, leading them to the NBA Finals in the 2019-2020 season. Butler's achievements on the basketball court has translated into massive financial rewards. As of 2021, his internet worth is predicted to be around $60 million. While basketball contracts had been his primary supply of income, Butler's entrepreneurial endeavors and endorsement offers have additionally
when Butler
brought
graduated,
appreciably.
he was ranked as the 73rd best player, but not on the national level. As a senior, Butler averaged 15 points and 6 rebounds per game, which doesn't sound like a lot, and it isn't. But if you watched Jimmy play, there was so much more to his game than can be shown through statistics. On a team with no real scoring talent, Jimmy pushed Marquette to the Sweet 16 simply because he was a bulldog who never stopped fighting.
You know, I have to be that leader. I have to be that guy. They lost that game. It's all on Jimmy Butler. They win that game. I don't want to be that guy to be like, yeah, I'm the one that won us the game, because it wasn't me at all. It was us. It was all of us.
When he entered the 2011 NBA Draft, Jimmy impressed every general manager with his tenacity on the court and his character off it. Nearly all the GMs said that he was one of the most impressive young men they've ever met. But despite all of Jimmy's qualities, he was still a diamond because he had no outside claw and fight to get ahead. But for a man who was homeless at 13 and had to struggle for everything in his life, Jimmy liked it that way, and he soon proved everybody wrong. When Derrick Rose suffered a terrible injury during the 2012 playoffs, it opened up minutes for Butler at the start of the next season, and he took full advantage of his opportunity. Jimmy played incredible defense and made very few mistakes offensively. In the second half of the 2013 season, when Luol Deng got hurt, Jimmy became the starter, playing nearly 43 minutes per game. In the playoffs, the Bulls unexpectedly won a playoff series, and Jimmy was Chicago's leading scorer and their best player in the second round versus the Miami Heat, LeBron James. At that time, Butler proved to be a solid all-around player, but couldn't create his own shot. Jimmy wasn't a single player yet, and his biggest asset was his defense and maximum effort. But unlike many similar players who remain role players all their life, Jimmy had other ideas. He worked harder than 99% of the NBA in order to improve his game and help his team. In his fourth NBA season, Butler became stronger and more determined to score, while still being the team's best defender and leading the NBA in minutes played. Jimmy's offensive skills grew, and he averaged 20 points per game, getting the call for his first All-Star game. But then came the drama. As the Bulls got eaten up by injuries and poor team management, Butler got surrounded by young guys playing for the coach and the franchise that didn't care about winning. Or at least, they didn't care about it as much as Jimmy, which is something that didn't sit well with the ultra-competitive Jimmy. His unhappiness became unbearable for everyone, and Butler was traded to the Timberwolves. In Minnesota, he proved that he's a superstar by leading the Wolves to the playoffs for the first time in 14 years. But they quickly lost in the first round, and Jimmy had the same problem he had in Chicago. He was playing with young guys who cared about their numbers and having a good time. Players who were laughing in the locker room 5 minutes after the loss. Jimmy went ballistic, and during one infamous practice, he trash-talked all of his teammates, beating the starters with a bunch of G League players.
If you watch like The Last Chance, the Jordan documentary, it was one of those feelings like when I look at that documentary, look at Jimmy and what he did, so it was crazy.
They told GM Scott Layden, quote, "You effing need me."
A lot of it's true. Was it the right way to do it? No. I think that I was honest. Was I brutally honest? Yes. If you didn't like the way that I handled myself in practice, one of the players came up to me. Somebody say something. Anybody. I'm not going to take it. It's not personal. Jimmy, you shouldn't have done that. You're probably right.
After which he publicly demanded a trade, the neck, the soul, the muscle, and the bones of the entire franchise. In 2020, against all odds, he pushed Miami to the NBA Finals. Against the Lakers, with the short-handed team, Jimmy scored 40 points in Game 3 and 35 in Game 5, toe-to-toe with LeBron James, and winning both those games for Miami. He became only the third player in Finals history to have a triple-double with 40 points, along with LeBron and Jerry West. Even though Miami lost the championship, Jimmy's numbers looked out of this world, and he averaged 26, 8, and 10 against LeBron, and AD on 55% shooting. In the 2022 playoffs, Butler again played like a madman. He put the team on his back once more, and was dominant throughout all 3 playoff series, crossing the 30-point mark 8 times and 4 times going over 40. Miami was just an inch away from making the NBA Finals again, but with the Heat points in Game 6 and 35 in Game 7, playing for a full 48 minutes. And in 2023, after everybody had written off Miami against the #1 seeded Bucks, Jimmy Buckets did it again. In Game 4, with Miami down by 12 with 6 minutes left, Butler led a crazy 13-0 run, pushing the Heat to a 119-114 win.
Jimmy.
It was the 4th best scoring playoff game of all time. But Jimmy wasn't done there. In Game 5, he poured in 42 points, including a crazy out-of-bounds clutch play to force the overtime. Like countless times before, he carried the Heat to victory and kicked Milwaukee out of the playoffs. When the Heat made it to the conference finals, ESPN gave them just a 3% chance to beat the Celtics. But once once again, Butler proved everybody wrong, leading the Heat to a Game 7 victory and winning the Larry Bird MVP trophy in Boston. All that anybody could say was Jimmy effing Butler, who did it again. And even though the Heat lost the finals to a superior Denver team, Jimmy Butler is the People's Champion